Oh, yeah.
You had a good sleep then.
I did. Well, it was the cat meowing at 3:30. And then the rooster at 6:30 this morning, and then having to wake up to roll over, because when you sleep on a straw tick, there's like lumps in places, so you can't really just roll over. So I have to wake up to roll over. But it was great because there was no, this morning, little pitter-patter of feet down my hallway going, Mommy, Mommy, Mommy!
Hungry, food. Look at that big stick. Are you making the netting for fishing or just general purpose? Fishing.
Some of those are fresh. So you'll find it last an hour or two.
Have that one? Yeah. I don't know. That's why I asked. I don't. It makes sense. They have weaving techniques and stuff that are. Absolutely. You're riding in the dirt. Are you riding?
With this one over here. Take one hand and pinch that right there. Just your thumb and your first finger. Whatever you do, don't let go of that until the very end. Your fingers are telling the string where you want the knot. That's where your knot's going to be when you're done. Now I'll do one right beside you right here. Now, take your tails right here in your other hand. Hold them nice and loose. You don't have to pinch them so hard. You just hold them loose like this. Pinky finger right down here. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Now you grab it in the middle. So let go with your pinky finger, but not your pinch. Good. Do the same thing. Now we're both going to throw over our hands in this direction. Okay? 1, 2, 3, throw. Good job. Yeah. Now when you threw it, you made a loop. Reach through that loop like you're going to grab my nose. Grab that instead. All right, now pull that through, nice and gentle, nice and slow. Tail out, nice and slow, and you'll feel it. Just get it unwrapped from your wrist. Pull it this way, and you'll feel it pinch into your thumb. Yeah, and let's slide it up before you pinch down. About here. All right, now pinch it right here. Right here. And now pull it nice and snug. Feel that knot getting tight? You feel it? There you go.
There you did it.
See that diamond shape that you made? Big fish is going to swim right through there and get caught. And then you have something to eat today.
Look at that. Over an hour to make one bead. So if you have like a necklace, about one of these 18-inch necklaces, that's about 200 beads. You know, that's about 300 hours of labor. So if you were to equate that to minimum wage today, that's over $2,000 labor going into one of these necklaces. So you can see that's their portable wealth. It was so popular that the tribes further inland, all the way over to the Midwest, wanted these shell beads, this roanoke. And so they would take copper that they were finding in streams and such, and that was the only metal the natives had prior to the arrival of England. And they used it only for like jewelry and decoration. That copper would come all the way from the Midwest to here on the coast. And so they had this extensive trade network. Well, at the time when the English got to Virginia, the Powhatan Confederation here in Virginia was of tribes were at war with them. And not only do they have this roanoke, which was valuable, they had all these other beads made in all different colors out of glass. All the beads were coming out of Venice, Prague, and Amsterdam. And they had other tools, hatchets, knives, scissors, needles, pins, mirrors, bells, thimbles, all sorts of stuff like that that made their daily labor easier. And also affected the way they dressed by introducing new materials and new things that they could decorate. So you'll see some of the Indians wearing, you know, there's no coinage in use really in the colony. So there's these things called jetons, which are used for almost like poker chips in accounting. And they're using these things, punching holes in them, wearing them on their necklaces. In fact, you'll see some of the Indians around here with these things on their necklaces. And oftentimes the early trade, if they had a copper kettle that was worn out, we'd cut that up and use that as jewelry. Instead of furs, they were trading a lot for corn and beans and squash because for about these first 10 years they couldn't grow enough, catch enough, or bring enough food to sustain themselves. So trade to the Indians was vital for their survival. And so a lot of the words that we have in the English language from the Indians are from the Virginia Algonquin dialect, especially food words like pecan, hominy, and cone, like corn cone, comes from opera. Chinkapin, persimmon. Also animals like the raccoon, possum, terrapin. Things that the Indians use and wear. The shoes they call moccasins, the hatchets they call tomahawk. Those are all Virginia Algonquin words that were incorporated into the English language as part of this trade.
Just a minute.
See if you can notice these trade goods that they're wearing.
Come on, Adam.
Was it always when we doing relate did y'all always have a good relationship with Indians, or was it
No. It went off and on. Basically, the natives, they don't look at you as friends. They look at you as one of three categories. You're an ally, meaning that you're friendly to them and you're powerful enough to help them out in warfare, or help defend them. You're a subject, which means that you're weak and they exact tribute out of you to allow you to exist, or you're an enemy. The English fall in all three categories at different times, different tribes. So sometimes they're allies, sometimes they're subjects, sometimes they're enemies. It changes from time to time, depending on what the natives did and what the English did.
y'all had to trade with them to survive?
Now, as this area on the James River starts getting saturated, they start going up the other rivers like the Rappahannock and the Potomac, and also to the eastern shore and up to the Chesterfield Bay, expand the trade network. Because this area, you know, once at a certain point, you know, they have enough bees, they have enough copper, and the value starts going down, and you can't get as much for it. So you get in your boat, you go up the bay and up one of the tributary rivers from the Chesapeake Bay, and find a tribe you've never met before, you've never seen stuff before, who's still has a good supply of corn, or furs, or both, and you do your dealing. Tools like scissors, knives, hatchets, hoes.
Who would have given what?
Right.
What would you have given now? Oh, these
They're
here.
a cloth on over.